welcome everybody to game 2 of round 2 for overdress to impress. Today we have Tario Frost facing off against WoodlandDOX. It is a lightning storm hitting a circus. What do you think of the matchup, Alfred?
It's actually a bit interesting for me because the Pale Moon player can just absorb everything back into the soul to avoid getting retired by or bound by the Narukami player. But the Narukami player can take advantage of the anterior guard circles to boost his Vanguard and can even damage our Moon player. So I'm excited to see how this goes.
Alright, let's get straight into it.
Still on Gauntlet Buster?
Yes, this is Gauntlet.
See Gauntlet Buster. Yeah.
Eradicators.
No. Send it.
Man, Eradicators was one of those decks that I always wanted to try back in Limit Break, but I never had the money because Gauntlet Buster was really expensive, and Descendant was even more expensive. Oh my goodness. All right.
You always had transfer vowing sword reverse budget.
Yeah, that's true. Same thing with Amon. Amon got so expensive when I wanted to build him originally, so I went straight for Amon reverse. That was my life. All right, so getting straight into turn 1, we have Tario riding Nusku, searching another Nusku, and dropping the Electric Chase Draco Kid. Go straight into end phase, and it is now Doc's turn. Dox draws and rides a Periton. He doesn't have a choice. No choice at all. All right. Oh my gosh, here we go. The pigeon has entered the building. A little early.
Strong start for our Pale Moon player.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
we get a bonus.
Oh my goodness. All right. Takes a Zoiton damage. And it is now Tario Frost's turn, riding Spark Raise Doragon, Eradicator Spark Raise Dragon. When placed, he gets to search the top 5 cards of his deck for an Eradicator, and if he adds a card to his hand, then he has to discard a card. And also gets 5k.
Searching is good. I
find that plus 5k so odd. I find it so like against Force Clans, I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's just really weird. So he was going to take a Mighty Bolt Dragoon, but since it is not Eradicator, it is not a valid target, so he takes a Spark Race Dragon instead. Right, and discards his Castor.
We'll just proceed to the. Oh wait, he still has the main phase. You can still call one of these greedy. Too.
There we go.
There we go.
Call Spark Raise. Gonna try to get those draws and calls Nusku down. Search for the top 5 card. Search for an Eradicator in the top 5 cards. Nusku is so good. What is with this card? It's actually insane.
Search anything.
Yeah, basically.
On the top 5.
And like Spark Raise, like is okay, but still isn't as good because you have to ride him to get that search.
Blue School, I think, is the one that premium as well, so you can get that cheesy that peak command shenanigan. Just remember that.
Oh my god. Anyway, Nusku searches out a Cho-Oh. Very nostalgic card for all of us. Very expensive card for anybody who played this deck back in the day.
Even expensive in the V era.
Yeah, pretty expensive. I think it's like $20 right now.
Limited. Wait, holy shit.
I think so. Let me double check. So Spark Raise attacks, doesn't activate the Soul Blast to draw, and the Vanguard Spark Raise attacks now.
A heal.
A heal. Heals that 1 damage. Sadly, he wasn't able to use it, but that's okay.
That's okay. Now, this is kind of an awkward position for the Pale Moon player, because he's at a choice where will he give that 1 counterblast, or will he commit to the board and just getting bored by that speed 3 turn from the Eradicator player?
Yeah.
We'll see how he...
We'll have to see where it goes. Just like his first game, he rides Jake Quellen, activates the ability, counterblast
Jake
1.
Quellen.
Search stop 7 for a pop or Magia Doll. And I do have the price listing here right now. The cheapest one that is in my area is about $27. Market price is about 12.
Wow.
Market price is around 12. So it's not that bad.
We have buyout.
Yeah, I think in the States
Buyout
they'd be able to get it for much better prices than me, because sometimes the vendors that are available to me don't change prices. They just like put up their initial price and keep it there, but that's okay. All right, Pigeon attacks and draw trigger and gets another draw trigger.
Ow, so much draws.
Yes, it feels good. All right, so Jake Quellen attacks the rearguard Spark Raised Dragon, and that, I believe, brings us to the end phase.
Now we get to see Descendant. Will we get to see Descendant?
Oh yes, let's see a Descendant hit every attack it makes. It'll be so worth. All right, Tario begins his turn, rides Gauntlet Basta Dragon.
There we
Axel
go.
2 draws a card. Oh, Mighty Bolt Dragoon for some grade 3 searching. All right, what's Tario gonna do now?
Is at a spot where, like, should I PG this or should I take it for some counter block?
Yeah,
It's like 3 damage.
Yeah, and it only gets worse from here on, because Dox will have 3 open front row rear guards after he rides grade 3 minimum. So this will be interesting to watch. All right, so Gauntlet Buster, Gauntlet's ability activates. Counterblast 1, discard a card to bind the front row. I think in this situation, I probably would have attacked. I probably would have used Cho-Oh to attack the pigeon, and then Gauntlet Buster would have gotten the abilities anyway, and then Cho-Oh could potentially restand here. But
Cho records. Oh yeah. But he might guard that attack from Cho anyway. He
That's
just
true.
wants to ensure that 3 damage.
That's true, because like at least that way, you still have a bit more pressure, because you could leave Nusku standing and then attack with the Cho-Oh, and then attack with Gauntlet, and then stand with Cho-Oh again, because you're still counterblasting 1 for something regardless, and at least you get that extra attack off.
Yeah.
All right, so Cho-Oh attacks. Jake Quellen takes the damage.
Oh.
Okay, we are now in kill range.
This is lethal.
And perfect guarded.
Yeah. It's really that quick shield.
Yeah. 1 and 2.
So the Narukami here player here is in an interesting position for me, because he can just take all the way up to 4 damage and just conserve his hand. Attack with Gauntlet Buster every time. Just
Yeah.
wait until the player doesn't have PGs.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way of playing Vanguard. Just I don't want to play Vanguard. Like floodgate him the natural way, something like that.
Pretty much.
Harri always has the issue of the blasting. So yeah, we get to see an Excel 2.
Gauntlet Buster's going to get big.
Yes. It's always going to be 4 damage now.
Yeah. 4 damage and minimum 27k. So that's an issue on its own.
Okay.
Alright, so Counterblast 1. I believe it's for Harry's ability. Yeah. So it gets to call 4 from his soul.
Calls every Magidol.
Periton. What else does he bring out? Let's see what's in his soul. So he has Jacqueline. Okay, so that's it. That's the only thing he can bring out. Hey, at least gets a draw off of that.
Advantage is advantage.
Yeah. All right. The pigeon is on the stage.
The dragon isn't that threatening for now.
Not yet, but I am legitimately scared of this bird.
If I were the Eradicator player, I just take everything. Point that the Pale Moon player can't heal, and just really deny him of Counterblast. Because you really need to have the exact card in your soul can loop charging thing. So yeah, let's see. Periton attacks with 30.
Alright.
Okay, he just takes everything.
12 on 12.
Harri attacks for 12.
I just take this probably.
I just take everything that I can heal and he can't.
Yeah.
My turn.
Alright, it is taken. Ooh.
And the dragon in the hand. Oh my god, that hand.
14. Is it 14? Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
Oh, and ability is used.
I think it's only attacks a Vanguard, so he has to attack regardless of power.
I see. So Starry Pop makes an Axel.
It's another draw.
Like that hand got big out of nowhere.
The value isn't that good.
Yeah. At least he gets rid of
1
Cho-Oh.
PG to.
Oh.
I'd go for Cho-Oh too.
The Cho-Oh is saved. How big is this thing? 5
20.
15. 20? 25. Oh.
5, 10, 20 plus 5, 10, 15,
Okay. Yikes.
25.
Alright, so
He just ride the Descendant though.
okay. Let's see what happens. Because this is you can still proc Descendant skill anyway. So CB1 retire.
So
bind
for me, if
everything.
you look at the damage zone of the Pale Moon player, you'll see he has like all close counterblast. So if you like stayed on Gauntlet Buster, just for me, you can just attack with Gauntlet Buster the turn end until he runs out of PG.
Yeah.
Pale Moon player, tip for everyone. This specific build can't really operate without counterblast, and he's gonna be put in a really, really awkward position. Kind of like how a Dragon Lake player would face a Mystic Mind player type of awkward.
Well, we'll just have to see how this goes. So Cho-Oh is called onto that circle. Alright, that one attacks first. 19 on 12. Right. 4 damage. Harri. You're a
He's
wizard,
a crit
Harri.
rate.
Oh, here we go. 35 with 4 damage.
So
It's a
big.
big boy. There were no drive checks made. Oh, there we go. Drive checks. Drive checks, drive checks. Drive checks will save ya. Oh, he didn't drive check.
Forgot. Did you forgot?
Yeah. And then he stood Dragoon here too, by accident. 20. It's still 27 though. With 4 damage.
So
I think there's just a lot of thinking here. Okay, here we go. 22, 42. Okay, that's like no, no, no.
no, no, no.
1. Yeah.
I think.
I wonder
Yeah.
what those 2 drive checks would have been. Because that
Yeah.
would have made a really big difference.
Yeah. Especially with the dragon being big later on.
Yeah.
If you see that the Pale Moon player for me is already at the winning position here,
Mm-hmm.
just because of that 2 open counter. Actually, the Descendant ride was better than my initial assessment.
Mm-hmm.
But if he hadn't the Cho, he wouldn't have any resources to work with this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now the Harri has 2 counter blasts. The dragon is gonna get even bigger.
Yeah, it's massive now.
It's gonna get even bigger later.
Alright. Harry's ability.
Call all those Magirals. Now you have at least the single Periton from a while ago.
Yikes.
The dragon's like gonna be 35, I think, later. Wow.
That's gross. Alright, so that's the draw from the Periton. Oh, who does that?
Yeah, the skill to put other so
Oh,
the Lunatic.
okay. I see.
The
That's
control option for the
That's gross.
your own human. I mean dragon. Oh, never mind.
Alright, so 22k to Descendant. Takes a Gauntlet Buster and his damage.
Should Harri attack next? I think Harri should attack next for me.
Yeah, makes sense. Or I would actually probably hold my Harry attack until after the pigeon attacks. Just for extra.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the Harry goes first.
You can see the PG drop right now, because we're gonna have a big problem with the dragon later.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it like a man. Because if that dragon tries to hit me, I'm kind of dead anyway. So take like man. Oh no, no! You're supposed to take like man.
Power draw.
See, you take Harry's attack like man. Oh, see. Oh, jeez, never mind.
Oh, that was not a good time to take it like a man.
All right, I think at this point the game looks pretty done and dusted.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's over because that's at least five more damage. Yikes! That Prana got huge. All right. Oh, there we go. I don't think it's doable. Because both of those things have
to take one or the other.
Yeah, both of those things take 2 damage. No, have 2 damage, so I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it's pretty much over here.
Yeah.
Unless double heal like mad.
The double heals in the hand, though.
that just means the other 2 are on top of the deck, you know, right away. It's just right there. All right, so that's 20 plus 20, 40. There you go, 42. Easy, easy.
40.
57. Yikes! That's the kicker right there.
Big.
Yeah, I think that's Let's see. You know what? Actually,
So
if
we see the
double heal, I think. Let's see. So that's 20 to 50. Oh, 57. I think.
It's like 47. He lacks 15k shield.
Yeah, cause.
To.
Oh, man, I think. Oh,
that's the game.
there it is. Ugh.
And then there's the heal.
That is. It's crazy to think how common that is.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just wanna think, cause I think the discard for the PG was Spark Race Dragon. So I think if
He should have.
if
could have had
PG'd
enough,
with the
right?
gauntlet, I think if Tario had
PG'd
PG'd with the gauntlet, let's see. So this is 22.
I think he'll be 5k short. 32.
That sucks.
Yeah, he'll be 5k short.
Oh well.
In 10k short, yeah.
All right.
So that's how scary giving one counter blast it is to a
Yeah.
combo deck.
Definitely. So Alfred, what did you think of the game? Did it go to your expectations, or were there a few deviations from what you thought was going to happen?
So there was a slight deviation on my part because there was one situation in the game where I think the Narukami player had the advantage, but the only misplay that he made was he underestimated like how Harri worked, because Harri's the deck that one counter blast can mean a lot. So like I said during the game, if you like if our player had like attacked with just with Gauntlet Buster with that 3 damage or with that Descendant, every player would have guarded both attacks, and had he attacked with the 2 Cho-Os a while ago, the Harri player didn't have enough counter blast to do his shenanigans and would like be put into an awkward spot where he would just attack with Harri and pass, and then our common player could just sit on another Gauntlet, which he still has in his hand right now, and just attack, and then our I mean the Pale Moon player can't do anything about it unless he gets the Unflipper, the charger, I mean. There. In Vanguard, there are times that giving 1 damage could kill you, especially in premium.
Yeah, especially in premium. But we're not gonna get into that because that's a whole other beast in general. All right. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get Dox's thoughts on this game against Tario Frost right now, so don't. Welcome everybody to this post-game interview with WoodlandDOX, coming out victorious against Tario Frost's Eradicators. How are you feeling, Dox?
That was a fun one. That was the first time I was able to get my dragon up to 40, which triggers his 3rd ability. So it was one big swing. That's all it took. You know, a little bit of chip damage, and then prior turn when Tario attacked, I defended nicely, and that set up the next turn for the clown car to pop wide open.
All right. Right now, you are the first one to have finished round 2. JC and Nova are still going at it, but you'll be playing off against one of them in the final round robin match. How are you feeling right now with that match going on right now?
Well, I said I was afraid of JC from the start, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did.
So I feel like he's coming for me. I feel like, you know, if I meet him in round 3 of the Swiss and then I meet him in the finals, I can, you know, I might not say I'm a Vanguard expert, but I can say I'm a psychic.
All right, so JC is public enemy number docs for you.
Yeah, number docs. There we go.
All right, I guess that's everything for this post-game interview. Right now, I believe you are pretty much locked into top 4 as well at this point. So, congrats on that, and we'll all see you for round 3 of the Swiss rounds, and of course, potentially top 4 unless standings go completely insane. But yeah, thank you so much, Docs, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe to both of our channels to see more. Ring the notification bell so that you are always updated on new videos and such on both of our channels. See ya!